Greetings everybody. Been a while since I made a video. As some of you are probably well aware, I was in Japan. That's right, I was in Tokyo. I saw the Square Enix building. I got to eat at the Dragon Quest Cafe, the Final Fantasy Cafe, the Monster Hunter Cafe, the Devil May Cry Cafe. Honestly, it was a trip with my sister. I'm the eldest. And two of my nieces. And instead of spreading out the cafes, they wanted to do it all in one day. So I had to forcefully eat a massive amount of food, but at the very least, I got to try all the really unique drinks in those cafes. For Final Fantasy, I tried the Paladin drink, which was supposed to, according to the description, taste like hope, which is what paladins are associated with. And then I tried the Edric drink for Dragon Quest in the Dragon Quest Cafe, which was supposed to taste like courage. It did. And then, of course, in Monster Hunter Tavern, I had the massive mug of beer that you would often see hunters drink. Like, literally. It was in a massive glass, and then I had another one that was in an actual wooden Monster Hunter mug. So that was fun. Anyway, we are back, and I am going to do a main quest video. First, I gotta get some party members. Let me just see my maids first. Thankfully now they stopped giving me sweaters and such. Well, at least these two did. I gotta check the other two in the pub later. I mean, they give you so many sets of, sweaters and knitted socks and pants and such, and I have to keep throwing away. But eventually they stop and they'll start giving you, like, items that's of some value. Okay, so before we go on this trip, wow, I gotta turn that in. What's in the box? Of course. What the hell? Man, I can't believe I let that expire. I was away, I forgot. Rather actually... that one I'll take. Hey, it's gold nuggets. Alright, let's clear some inventory. I gotta start making some gold again. I mean, I got an excellent set of armor this time around. But I do need to get a new sword at some point and try to +4 at least. But now I have a ridiculous amount of defense. Why do I have this? I do not remember. Must have played lottery or something. Which reminds me, I've got to do a lot of Sugoroku today after this video. Got a lot of people who really, really want to run stuff. And by running stuff, I mean they put in 1 medal each, and I put in 2, like always, because they know that I will put in 2 medals. That's why they want to run it with me, because I have practically infinite Sugoroku and bingo runs, so I just can't run through them. It's impossible. I cannot play through them all, so I will always have medals. Right now I don't have many. Yeah, I've only got a few left, but I've got like 100 plays worth of Sugoroku, so I will go do that today after this video. I will price it at 1,000. I just want to get rid of it. 1,200, why not? Version 7.5, I think, is another 2 months away. Again, I've had to delay this. I was in Japan. I had to prepare a lot of things, and I was also trying to get new equipment. I was in Japan for 2 weeks. Yes, I am answering questions being asked to me in the private channel. Let's get rid of this. What, the price of 200 now? Whatever. Why do I have this? Alright, get rid of all that. Now, generally, whenever I go on a brand new main questing, or if I'm about to go out to venture to do a bunch of side questing, I like to try to empty my inventory as much as I can so I can pick up stuff. Actually, no, we'll hold on to the gold nuggets. Sell the gold bars. I've got to use that on my thief. I don't need these. I get plenty of magic waters, and I rarely even use the magic waters to begin with anymore. When I'm XP grinding, I always have an ornamentalist with me, and honestly, when I'm doing many main or side questing, there's real no need for MP recovery, like, period. Speaking of ornamentalist. Alright, let's get the usuals. I tend to go with the priest, always a solid option. Virginia stick. She is extremely cute. But her mending is low, so is all her other stats. That'll work. Not gonna need her long, so 48 hours is fine. Okay, what do I want to go with? Let's go with Demon. Scythe and switch. Oh, not bad. Not many demons can get their attack over 1,000 with a scythe. At least not yet. Eventually they will, but very few manage to pull it off. Now, for the last position, I mean, it depends on what I want to go with. I could go with an ornamentalist for more damage. Could go with the sage for some nuking and healing. I mean, don't really need their old baptism. The demon can take care of that. Minstrel's good for debuffs and buffing and some slight healing. They also got revive, jack of all trades, kind of. Could go with the death priest. They got healing, nukes, and pets. You know, I always like to have at least one pet class, so, you know, Deathmaster, Druid. Alright, what do we got? What do we got? Now, when you're hiring a death, you want good might and mending. Yeah, she'll do. Okay. If I really need Clank, I'll take out Clank, but... Yeah, no debuffer other than man, I am tired. Other than a disruptive wave from Demon, but let's go with it. Well, typically, you want to have a healer, obviously. You know, most people go with Priest. That's a solid healer. You want, like, maybe a secondary sack-up support of some type. I mean, if you really want a balanced party that can handle, like, all the aspects, like, going with a Priest, maybe a Sage, and a Minstrel, and then if you're, like, a melee class of any sort, like, again, Guardian is good enough for physical melee damage. I mean, I could have gone with a Priest, a Sage, and a Minstrel if I run a really defensive party. Or a Sage, a Minstrel, and either a Druid or a Deathmaster if I want more offense, while having plenty of healing. It's just, you know, Priests can be hard to kill because of everything that they can do. Yeah, fight wisely's fine. Alright. Where do we go? Where do we start this? Royal Army HQ. Oh crap, how do I get there again? Alright, let's figure it out.
待っていたわ。大変な時なのに呼びつけてしまって、ごめんなさいね。グランゼニス様のことは聞いたわ。どうしてゼネシア様がそんな強行に及んだのか、見当もつかない。みんなの話を疑ってるわけじゃないけど、わからないことが多すぎて、私からは何も言えないわ。
メレアーデが隊長を呼んでいると聞いて、ラキたちもここに来た。
メレチ、この子なんか言ってるよ。キュルレクスだって。あ、隊長も来てたんだね。見て見て、この子すっごくかわいいよ。
And here we go again.
キュルルによく似てるでしょ。うちの兵士が王都周辺を巡回中に倒れているこの子を見つけて保護したの。呼吸はしてるんだけど、意識が一向に戻らなくて、まだお話もできてないのよ。あなたなら何か知ってるかもと思って声をかけたのだけれど、心当たりはないみたいね。この子、キュルレックスってつぶやいてたよ。どこかで聞いたことがあるような、ないような。
キュレクスに似た名前だ。メレアーデと航海船を調べに行った時、 聞かせてもらった話に出てきた。
そうね。きっとキュレクスさんのことよ。でもキュルル以外にキュレクスさんの同族がこの時代に存在していたなんて意外だわ。
メルチ、また苦しそうにしてるよ。あのお薬みたいなお茶をもう一度飲ませてみようよ。
さっきので最後なの。あのお茶は時の球根がないと入れられないのよ。もともと常備してあるものではないし。
You're not gonna make me go somewhere for this time bulb, are you?
やはり取ってくるしかないわね。王家の温室にまだ時の球根が残っていればいいのだけど。
メレアデ様、先日お渡しした書類に急ぎご再開いただきたく、王国軍兵士の装備一新の件です。
そうだったわ。バタバタしてて忘れてました。申し訳ないのだけれど、私の代わりに王家の温室へ行って、時の球根を取ってきてもらえないかしら。
Always the errand boy.
王家の温室には、王国軍区画の西にある転送の門から行けるわ。
Team's going fine. Actually, crap, I forgot about the team quest. Oh, somebody's been renewing them. Heck, we're almost to 51. Good, good. Very good. I wonder who's been renewing them. Might be my latest officer. Well, Jim. Likely Jim. Anybody can renew it, so... Yeah, good shit, yeah. Hey, they're getting the team quests done, we're getting levels, so... And, I think at 54, 55, we get a new, costume. A new uniform that I'm actually looking forward to. And then sometime after that, we get the team horse. Wonder what that looks like. I haven't looked up pictures for it. Okay, Royal Greenhouse, here we go. PSO Affinia, why are you bringing that up? What, you mean they found out that what I was saying was true? That they found foul play? That certain players get custom drop rates? I don't care about Affinia anymore. It's, I mean, PSO is fun. It was fun. And I did get my force to finally be what I wanted it to be with all the equipment necessary to finally start playing it. And that's when they banned me for finding out about all their foul play and bullshit. So, I don't really care for Affinia anymore. There's better PSO servers. And I wouldn't even go back to Affinia even if they removed my ban. Besides, oh, and just all of a sudden there's an angry bird here, of course. see, my heal is faster now. I focus the equipment I have this time on support. Man, this thing is just screw off.
こいつをお見舞いしてやる。
My equipment? Still gotta replace my sword, as I said. I managed to get this shield for just 200k gold. It has fire resistance on it, so that's gonna be helpful for me for certain things. I still gotta improve this one when I get those stones. And if I need breath immunity, again, I just have to use Clear Mind. As you can see, I have immunities to a lot of stuff. Charm is hard to get because the only way to really get that is to use this. And I still have to perfect that one to give 80%. Thing is, even with that, you can really only get up to 92%. And it's like I told somebody else who asked me about immunities. He asked me, hey, Cecil, is 90% immunity enough? Like, is that great? And I tell him, no, it's not. You need 100%. You need it to be absolute. Why do you need it to be absolute? Because Square Enix is infamous on their weird calculations. Okay, they've always been infamous about it. They've been infamous about it in Final Fantasy XI. They did it again in 14. If it is not 100%, it might as well be 50%. If you have 98% resistance against something, it might as well be 50%. I am not kidding. I've gotten hit by Charm when I had 80% or so resist for the stupid, like, very few fights where you want to have Charm immunity. Like, very, very, very few. That's why it's hard to get Charm immunity. In for those fights, when I had 80% resistance, I would still get Charm 2, 3, 4 times in a row. Okay. That 3 to 4 charms happening in a row, despite having 80% plus charm resistance, is impossible. And it happened multiple times. So, by Square Enix's math, if it is not 100%, or it might as well be 50%. Or worse.
隊長、お帰りなさい。球根は手に入った？
ありがとう。早速使わせてもらうわね。
苦しんでたのが嘘みたい。気持ちよさそうに寝てるね。ねえ隊長、メレチーから聞いたんだけど、キュレックスってもう亡くなってるんでしょ？この子キュレックスの何なのかな？
それこそ本人に聞いてみないとわからないことだわ。今はこの子が目覚めるのを待ちましょう。私、また何か忘れてたかしら。
いえ、今回はあなたにお伝えすべきことがあって参りました。始まりの地にいるドゥラ院長があなたをお呼びとのことです。具体的な要件までは伺っておりません。
隊長行ってみようよ。ゼニアスで何かが起こったなら、姉様が関係してるかもしれない。
ゼニアスに戻るなら、ラキも隊長についていく。この生き物も気になるけど。
大丈夫よ。この子は私が責任を持って介抱しておくわ。だからあなたたちは、ドゥラ院長のところへ行ってらっしゃい。
はっ
Change my hair to one of the new ones? New quests are now available to accept. Of course there is. God, I got so many quests to do. What, you want to see that? Alright, I guess we can take a detour. Damn, I gotta do that stuff too. Yes, you can use Zoom Zone inside now. They made that change like a couple of updates ago. They just want to make things convenient. So what I'm going to right now is the main salon shop, and that is where you can get these quests to open up all the other colors. However, if you want multicolored hair, or 2 colors really, those are premium hairstyles now. And I know a certain Kitsune who likes to play spiky red-haired girls that also has white in them is likely going to ask for that. Wish it showed my actual, well, what I'm wearing now. So yeah, these are some of the new styles. I mean, I was looking into this one. It is pretty long. But I will let you guys decide if I should finally change my hairstyle or not. And this one's pretty nice too, but I really do like this one. Four colors? Eh. These are all the normal ones, but again, yeah. Premium is... These you have to actually purchase. And this one seems to be a more advanced version of that other female hairstyle. Not sure why it's there for the males, but whatever. But if I was to change anything, it'd probably be this. I don't know. I will talk to my leading stylist, who is a very angry kitsune, and ask her later. But for all the hairstyle quests, you come to this girl here who looks like a certain Dragon Ball character. I forgot her name. And she'll have like a series of quests you can do to get all the colors. But yes, the premium hairstyles allows you to choose 2 different colors. But from the look of the translation, maybe 4 different colors. But you have to purchase those, and I don't think they're expensive. Like, I don't know, maybe $5 in yen? And you fully unlock it. I just wonder if you could do multicolors on, at least 2 colors on the normal hairstyles. I don't know, but I know quite a few people who like 2 different colors in their hair. Okay. Where the hell am I going? Right. Like, look at 2 of the girls in the party I'm in right now. Those are common hairstyles. And they have 2 colors. Me? No, I always go pure silver or white. Usually silver or Lunarian silver, which is peppermint. I call it Lunarian silver because it changes depending on the lighting. It will glow a mystical blue usually when you're in moonlight. Otherwise it becomes silver in daylight. They don't have that color in DQX, but it does exist in Final Fantasy XIV. Is someone playing a prank? The new class. We don't know yet. They're actually taking surveys right now on, and I think the subject matter is, what class combination would you think is best for the next class? It's just odd that they're asking this now, because I mean, they would have developed or be near the end of development of the new class by now. It's like, and if they're not, and they're actually doing a survey to design it now, then we're probably not seeing it until 7.6, which is going to be another, what, 5 months away? And that might not even be the last update, because the expansion is being delayed due to how big it is. So we may actually go all the way to 7.7 this time around, or 0.7 patch. Well, I'm hoping it's Samurai, or something close to Samurai, because that's the only way I'll be able to get my best friend to fricking play. She will not touch this game unless Samurai is in it, even though she's interested in playing it. Either that, or they release the game to the West. Alright. Neutrophil region, got it. See what the hell's going on. I've been asked that question many times before. Yes, if the game was announced to finally come west for any reason, again, I'm not holding my breath on it. Where the hell am I supposed to go? What? That's... Ha. Okay. If it comes west, I will be having a major discussion with all my officers of what we plan to do. Might have to change the armor on my horse. Since I'm here, I don't remember if I found all the black chests yet or not. What the heck? Where'd all these blue chests come from? Why is there this many blue chests? Did they change something? Shit. Blue chests are timed. I guess I better... Yeah, I better go grab them now then. No, I've never seen this many blue chests in one area before. Artist Branch. That's about 30k gold. Yeah, I don't want to be in this location for too long. Yeah, this is one of the most detailed areas in Dragon Quest X now. They keep adding more and more, so it takes a lot of recording space being in here. Ratite. Ratite? Never seen that one before. Okay, so... Wow. How did I not get all those? Well, good opportunity to show you guys what's important in case any of you watching finally decides to play this. You want to use it when you are a new player. Okay, one of the first things you gotta do as soon as possible is to get the black chest key. Because otherwise you're gonna find all these black chests. Yes, you'll find them as early as version 1.0 areas. You're gonna find all these black chests, and you will not be able to open them. Now, thankfully, to get the black chest key is very easy to do. You can do it as soon as you're in the online world, after the offline tutorial. All you really gotta do is go to Megistris, which is in Puku Land. Yep, the Megistris capital of the Pukus. And there will be a quest NPC in the castle, somewhere around the 3rd or 4th floor, hidden in a treasure vault. Very easy to find. It is a human NPC. You will talk to him, he will give you the quest, you do it, you get the key. Now, what's also important about this key is that you need it for the Black Gate key later on. Because if you do not do the Black Chest key, you cannot do the Black Gate key. You need the Black Gate key because... Why is this here? For opening certain black... Yeah, as you guessed it, black gates, which will lead the Jade Keys and other goodies. You will only see those in the version 2 areas. But more importantly than that, it will also unlock the quest for the Iron Safe. The Iron Safe is what keeps you from losing half your gold if you have a party wipe and you're forced to retreat, or basically revive at a church. The Iron Safe is there to make sure you don't lose your gold. Yeah, it's basically pretty much Square Enix placed the Iron Safe tool because they realized that in an MMORPG game where you can't save scum it like you could any other Dragon Quest game, losing half your gold if you happen to die is a massive tragedy if you happen to have a lot of it. So that's why they provided the Iron Safe. To be honest, they should just remove the Iron Safe entirely and just remove losing half your gold altogether. That's probably the next thing they're going to do, and just make it convenient like that, and replace that the reward for that quest for something else. No red orbs. They sell for 4,000 to 7,000 gold a piece, based on market rates. I'm not joking though. This area, it eats up space for recording. That's why I'm trying to go through this as quickly as I can. Some quest I have here. Well, I'm not doing that just yet. What the? Of course. What's that? War cry doesn't seem to shock me anymore? Yeah. I figured out what surprise card really does. I didn't think it'd take me that long. I thought it was meant to prevent surprise battles, but in reality it's to prevent the surprise that often comes from war cards. Yeah, that won't work. Weird though. King She Slime. When Queen Slimes exist. Huh. Are you sure that's not a... Might be an error in translation, actually. Oh yeah, my sister actually won me a yellow slime, desert slime basically, and a Beth slime from one of those claw machines. She really liked those. She won some very expensive figures from those claw machines. Dreadful necklace. Eh. Can't believe I screwed up and lost that Tatsunaga card. Next one I get, I'm going to use a Jade Clover Key. Again, I was busy. Had a lot of things to do. I've been playing this Game of Thrones King's Road game, which isn't bad. It's got bugs in it. Some balancing problems, some issues, but overall it's been fun. I just don't see the game lasting more than a year because it's Netmarble and they don't have a good track record of keeping their games afloat. Finia again, Jesus. Like I said, I would not go back to PSO and Finia, even if they unbanned my account and gave me an apology. Now that I know that they rig the rates and give unfair advantages to people, I just lost interest in it. Plus, it took me a massive amount of work to finally get my FOMAR to be able to play the way I wanted to, and oh damn, I gotta get some Dawsoline. And once I finally had him where I wanted to, I only got to play him for a few days before the ban happened. So, yeah, I am not happy with those guys. I know that Infinia has a lot going on in it that is corrupt and immoral, and I found evidence of it too. The only reason I have not submitted it to Square Enix, well, no, not Square Enix, Sega, is because of one person who begged me not to, and she helped me a lot when I was starting out on Infinia, giving me a lot of items. But the instant that she leaves that project, then I won't hold back. I'll decide then if I really want to go ahead and submit the evidence to Sega to do a cease and desist on Infinia. There isn't any other worthwhile PSO servers really. I mean, there are servers that do things better than Infinia while doing other things worse. But Infinia's got the most population. It plays by the old school rules if you care about that. I certainly did. But I don't think I'd ever go back to it. I'm too busy with stuff anyway, and I've got Zenith XI to look forward to, which I'm hoping will be ready to go this year. Not the place to be, right? Damn it, where do I have to go? Pretty sure it was a shrine. Ah, ha. Okay. Really? Oh, this is just eating up gigs, isn't it? Yup. Yeah, my Japan trip was great. It just sucked that I caught the summer flu as soon as I came back. Probably because of all the people I had to deal with in the American airports. Generally, when you're going to Japan via Delta, you have to stop at Detroit. Yeah, Detroit, Motor City. And the airport there is pretty nice. It's huge. They even have a monorail for it. Now, one of the scary things about Japan is navigating the subway line. I mean, it's nice that they have, like, especially in the city areas, mostly everything with not only Japanese writing, but it's also in English writing as well. Since, again, they got a majority of their visitors can read, write, and speak English. Damn it all, what do they want me to do here? See, even Kasumi wants the samurai class. Yes, and I'll help Akiha, aka Manami, also known as Erin. I don't know why she's been calling herself that now. What do you want me to do? Oh, right, the Star Festival thing's going on. That's why they're in kimonos. I think I'm supposed to find something in here, but what? Yes, if I can get her to play, I will help her get the multicolored hair she's gonna want. She really likes red and white. So she's probably gonna want this because her samurai in 14 is the same exact way. Says they heard a voice, but I'm not seeing anything. Is it really in here? So when he looked behind, they saw a flower. All I see are shrooms. Enough of the Undertale jokes. No, I haven't played Deltarune yet. I might. Now that it's got its other 3 chapters. There we go. Figured. What was that again? It's been a while. Of course. Can't go over it because of the barrier. Final Fantasy 14. That is a big... Look, I was playing Final Fantasy 14 off and on ever since 2.0 started. You know, ending all the way to Endwalker, and then when we finally got the final ending to the whole saga arc, I just kind of not want to play it anymore. For various reasons. Now, I might go back to it one day, especially if they finally put in some form of horizontal progression. I'm also hoping that they'll make, like, extreme raids and savage raids to be soloable with trusts, so I can experience that content too, because I don't want to deal with static parties and all the headaches and problems they tend to come with. I can't do it anymore. It's this jackass again. In case, for those that need a recap, there are 2 goddesses that came from one god that created these 2 goddesses. One created this world, and the other, who escaped, created the world that the whole game series is set in. Well, the goddess that created this world along with the god, or maybe the god did it all, betrayed everyone. That's the naughty child. She just upped and turned to stone the new god for our world, which was the human god. And then she laughed, and then she left. And we have no idea why. Thus, bringing it up to this. Ah, so she... That makes sense. It was her fault that they were able to invade. And then she was imprisoned. So why is she like this, I wonder? So all this that happened, everything that absolutely happened, and the founding of Astoria and all that, was all derived from a family spat. Where have I seen that before? Correct. When the video reaches a certain size, that's when I normally stop. And basically we'll come back to it another day. Hasn't reached there yet, but... Okay, so where am I going now? Something about a lake. Ah, right. Okay. I will be spending time on both Zenith XI and DQX. You have nothing to worry about there. I've just been going through a lot lately, so my time has been greatly divided. Plus all these games coming out, I just can't keep up with it anymore. And now I got Nioh 3 coming. I got Death Stranding 2 on PC coming. I don't even play my PlayStation 5 anymore. It's been unpowered for a month now. I took away the PlayStation membership because I play everything on PC. I didn't even finish Final Fantasy VII Rebirth on my PS5. I just couldn't take it anymore. So I got it on PC, and I'm able to play it at 120 FPS 4K max settings. It is gorgeous. And I play so much better when I'm able to play at 60 plus FPS in an action game. In fact, I'm playing Remake first, before I go ahead and continue with Rebirth. I'm probably going to restart it too, just to get the materia. Because the game plays so much better, and I'm able to react, fight, dodge, and do things so much better when I have 120 FPS. So much so that I put in a hard mode mod for Remake. And that's another advantage for PC, is modding. So I'm going through that now too. I still gotta finish Oblivion, Remake, Remaster, whatever you want to call it. I have to update the mods on that. I have slight mods for Oblivion Remake that makes it harder. Like I said, Japan was great. I ate a lot there. Like, a lot of food there. I drank a lot of sake, too. All kinds of sake. I had sake in the restaurants. I had sake when sitting down, waiting for my nieces to go pick out clothes in whatever shops. I had sake in my in-room. I had sake when I was taking a bath. It was great! You can even get sake and beer from vending machines in the hotels. It's literally right there. There is no age requirement. I caught my niece trying to buy some. She's 17. She ain't old enough. But then her mother just let her go ahead and drink sake, so whatever. The ramen is great. I wish I could have ate more flavors of onigiri. I didn't get to eat many pork buns either. Again, everything was dictated by my sister on what we do, where we go, where we eat at and such. That's why I plan to go to Japan by myself in 2 years, so I can do what I want to do.
主神グランゼニスよ、よくぞご無事で。先国ジアクトの軍勢が飛び去る様を目にしましたが、
旧敵ジアクトは我が喪失の呪いを恐れて去った。長きにわたる戦いは終わりを告げたのだ。他に手はなかったとはいえ、このままでは喪失の呪いがゼニアスを滅ぼす。故に我は己を封じねばならぬ。このゼニスの不遇に。
なるほど。ボルドの聖なる水に守られし地下神殿に己が身を封じ、ゼニアスを守るおつもりか。
Yes, the Diakut Telecrystal, basically a race of super highly technologically advanced crystal beings, were so powerful that even gods had to do last resort measures just to be able to beat them. So, extremely dangerous.
ならばその前に全ての元凶である女神ゼネシアを罰するべきです。
全ての咎は我にある。それに娘ゼネシアはすでに罰した。二度と悪さはできぬだろ
う。まだかばい立てをなさるか。大樹の鳥かごに幽閉するだけでは手ぬるい。ゼニアスのため非常の決断を下すべきだ。
かつて我が過ちを身を挺して正し許してくれた者がいた。ならば我もまた娘の過ちを許し正さねばならぬだろう。
So there's someone that's above even him. Guess that's where the next expansion might be going, wherever it is.
二度目はないと、せめてそうお誓いください。
よかろう。ここに誓おう。その証としてそなたに我が記憶を託す。我が腹心、守護天使マギエルよ。なんと、かの女神はとうに生き絶えたのか。
グランゼニス様。
マギエルよ、ルティアナが帰る日までゼニアスを頼んだぞ。あんだけ言っても聞く耳持たねえとはとんだ親バカじいさんだぜ。その上後始末は押し付けやがって。こんな親父丸出しのごっつい姿になっちまった。なんてかわいそうな俺。と、それよりもだ。喪失の呪いは凄まじいもんだ。我々天使ですら消え去るかもしれねえ。今度こそゼニエスはおしまいさ。呪いがウォルドから漏れ出さねえように峠の祠を閉ざした後、俺は制約の園に隠れる。リムネル、悪いがお前は何とか耐えてくれ。もしもの時は湖に身を隠せ。最後に一つ、ゼネシアには気をつけろ。いかなることがあろうと決してあいつの前に姿を現すな。
しかし女神ゼネシア様は大主の鳥かごに封じられております。
ゼネシアは時を超える力を得た。伝説に聞く時の民の世界に手を出したか、それとも他の手段によってか、ようわからんが、ともかく奴は時を渡る。にゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃ。今幽閉されてるからって油断すんなよ。お前ら純朴な天使じゃコロッと騙されて避けってやられちまうからな。じゃあな、お互い運が良けりゃまた会おうぜ。
Oh boy, more items I could sell. The reason why I have a limit for the videos is because YouTube. It'll only take videos of up to 265 gigs, otherwise I'd have to compress it down. That takes time, and preserving this absolute quality can be tricky. So that's why I prefer to just stop my videos and do parts. They tend to be over an hour long anyway, so it works out. Oh, don't worry. I'll be recording again tomorrow, I'm sure. Alright, let's see what the hell's going on here.
みんな、よく来てくれたわね。紹介するわね。って、あれ？どこへ行ったの？
It's already gonna be trouble, isn't it?
君が隊長ですか。回復できたのは君のおかげと聞いてますきゅ。ありがとうですきゅ。こっちがラキとポルテ。聞いていた通りの見た目ですきゅね。俺の名はキューボ、時の民と呼ばれるキュロン人ですきゅ。
じゃあキューポンだね。
キューポン？ニックネームですきゅ。まあ好きに呼んでくれて構わないですきゅ。君も時渡りの力を持つキュレクスの友人なんですきゅね。メレアーデから聞いてますきゅ。俺はキュレクス捜索の使命を帯びてキューロピアという名の世界からはるばる旅してきましたきゅ。ようやくキュレクスに会えるかと思うと感激で泣いてしまいそうですきゅ。本当に長い長いジャーニーでしたきゅ。
実はまだ肝心なことは。
Yeah, and that happened a long time ago.
死んでしまっていたなんてあんまりですきゅ。使命も果たせず故郷に帰ることもできないなんて。実は俺が乗ってきた船はアストルティアに到着した時事故で爆散してしまったですきゅ。もう何もかもジ・エンドですきゅ。
あなたの船とは違うかもだけど、キュレクスさんの船が残っているわ。帰れるかどうか試してみたら？
それはぜひ試してみたいですきゅ。同胞キュレクスに感謝です
きゅ。それじゃあみんなで時見の泉に行きましょうか。新たな冒険を前に胸が高鳴るわ。
メレアーデ様、王立錬金術協会の設立認可の条文をいただいていないのですが、大至急ご作成をお願いいたします。
しまった。 ったわ。私はお仕事で行けないから、みんなでキューブをときみの泉に案内してあげて。お願いね。
Yeah, I know where that's at. We're gonna stop here for today. Okay, before I head off, what questions do you have? Zenith XI does not have a release date yet, but I heard they've finally found a few more new developers. So maybe it could be this year. I hope. No, I will never go back to playing on Horizon. It's got corrupt. Look, the top level of its staff is corrupt. They've clearly shown why they created the server in the first place. It's literally the absolute worst people imaginable in the community, all managing the Horizon server, because that was the only way they'll be able to fulfill their desire to be acknowledged and recognized. Right? They are, I will tell you this again, they are very, very bad people. That's why a lot of people now has high hopes for Zenith XI. Another question. Yes, I fully plan to get Nioh 3. I'll be playing it a lot. Game of Thrones is decently fun, but I will warn you, the rate it's losing player numbers because of some of the things they've been doing in it, it will not last more than a year, I promise you. Kind of sucks, because, I mean, it's got a lot of good systems going for it, but Netmarble handles things poorly. They always have. Last question. Yes, I will make... When they release the new class, I will make a class showcase, vocation showcase, for whatever the new class is once it's out. Generally, when a new vocation is out, I will take it, I will unlock it, I will do side quest videos of me doing the vocation quests. I will then level it to a certain point, give it decent enough gear, and then I will generally do the showcase with it once I fully understand how it works and what the primary weapon used with it is. And I generally will use that. Alright, and that is that for today. I will see you guys in the next video. I gotta run some Sugoroku because people want me to run Fortune with them. Catch you later.